They said that this nigga fucking her. Wanna see me lately. Wonder why they bitch wanna date me. Wonder why they cannot escape me. Wonder why some goofy nigga on the.
So, what's up, beauties? Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you guys a mini story time. Okay, so today's story time, y'all, I'm going to be telling y'all how messy old people are, because old women, they be some of the messiest people, y'all, and they try to make it seem like they so innocent, sweet and innocent. No, you not. A lot of them be messy, and they be the ones that be in church too. Y'all better stop that, because God watching. Y'all think you think you're getting away with it? You're not. God is watching. So basically what happened was, y'all, so I'm in middle school at the time. The lady, I know her, so let me make this a point to y'all that she used to babysit me when I was young. So she knew my family. I just want to throw that out there. She knew my family. She used to babysit me, so she knows my family. Okay. So I'm in middle school at the time, and y'all all know, like, little boys, like, when you was in middle school, they would touch your butt or whatever. Boom, bam, done. Everybody done been through it. Everybody done did it. So we're outside one day, PE class, and bruh, this little piece of hair right, I don't even know how this junk got like that. But we outside or whatever, you know, all the girls and the boys, we all playing, talking or whatever. So this one dude, my mama knows this dude, because like he used to call me like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. Like he called me. I didn't tell him to call me. Like, he just would call, and my mom was like, why is this little boy calling here for you this time of morning? And I'm just like, I don't know, because I didn't tell him to call. He just doing whatever he wanted to do. Shoot, his parents was, I guess, letting him do whatever he wanted. So he was calling. I was asleep. I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I was asleep. I didn't know that he was calling. But my mama brought it up to me. So she'll know who he is if I tell her his name. She'll be like, oh, okay. But yeah, so we outside or whatever. He touched my butt, and all the girls and the boys, we just playing around and stuff. And so class was over, everything is all good. I feel like I always had like a small crush on him, but I never would talk to him because I didn't feel like he was gonna take me serious. So I was just like, you know what, no. And also, we were young at the time, so I was just like, bro, you're not gonna take me serious. We're in 7th grade, bro, like, come on. But fast forward, y'all. So we gonna call her Miss Peterson. Miss Peterson, basically, she was like the woman that would be in the locker rooms with us. So the dudes would have the male PE teacher in the locker room with them, and then she would be in the locker room with us, just basically watching us and making sure that we was doing everything that we was supposed to do. So she would be in her little office while we change and get dressed and whatever. She was outside watching us and everything while, you know, we were playing. We weren't really doing anything in PE that day. We were just walking around talking or whatever. We just talking about, you know, basic stuff like going to the beach and stuff like that. But moral of the story was, we gonna call him Tom. Tom touched my butt. So Tom touched my butt, and he was like basically flirting around with me and stuff like that. And we were in a group, so it wasn't just me and him like off somewhere by ourselves just being sneaky and stuff. Like, no, we was all in a group, all the girls and the boys. We was talking, we was sitting at the picnic table, whatever. Miss Peterson, she's outside with us, but obviously we're not paying her any attention, but she's paying us some attention. Okay, she didn't, mind you, y'all, she didn't say nothing to me. She didn't call me over. She didn't pull me in the room. She didn't say nothing. She didn't say nothing at all. Nothing, period. So that day passes, and another day passes, and another day passes, and another day passes, and 2 more months pass, 3 more months pass, 4 more months pass, 5 more months pass, 6 more months pass, 10 more months pass, 11 more months pass, 12 more months pass. Y'all, a whole year passes, y'all. A whole entire year has gone past, and it's over with. Y'all. Now, I'm not gonna lie. when I was in 7th grade, I was kind of rebellious. I wasn't too bad. The TV is playing, y'all. If y'all see me looking over here, but the TV. Oh my God, okay, get it together. But I wasn't too bad, but I would get in trouble, like get sent to ISS for little simple stuff like chewing gum or something simple, stupid little stuff. I can't even remember why I would get sent to ISS, but little simple stuff. Like I wasn't no bad child. Only one teacher, y'all. One teacher. She would get me in trouble so much. And I would never have no issues with no other class. No other classes. I would never have any issues in. This one teacher she would always get me in trouble. This one teacher, y'all. My mom, like, literally, everything she would say, my mom was going for it. I'm like, bruh, you see I don't get in trouble in no other class. Why aren't you trying to figure out why is this one teacher the only person? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was a parent, this is off topic, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. If I was a parent, I'm gonna think like, okay, my child don't get in trouble with no other teacher. What is up with this one teacher that she keep getting out of 7 teachers, you only get in trouble with one? That don't tell, like, you wouldn't question that as a parent. Like, maybe it's not my child, maybe it's the teacher, because ain't no way out of 7 teachers this the only teacher that she gets in trouble with. You see what I'm saying? She ain't think like that. So I would get in trouble for no reason. She would literally like, oh, honestly, stop doing this. And I'd be like, okay. Oh, you have attitude. No, bro, how? No, I don't. But anyways, that's another story time. I'll tell y'all about that teacher if y'all want me to in another story time. We ain't gonna get into all that. But back to the story. A whole year passes, y'all. So I'm sitting in the living room doing my homework or whatever. I think I was doing homework. I'm pretty sure I was doing some homework. Sitting in the living room, doing homework, chilling. Whole year done passed. I'm doing good. My 8th grade year, I'm doing good. Getting good grade. I'm not getting in trouble. I'm none of that. I'm not in that class. The class that I was, the class that I would always get in trouble in, I was no longer in that class, y'all. I was doing good. I was not getting in trouble, which should have told my mom something like, okay, she's not in that class no more. She's not getting in trouble no more. But, yeah. I wasn't getting in trouble, wasn't doing nothing bad. I was never a fast child, I was never a bad child, y'all. I didn't even kiss nobody till I was 15, so I was not no fast child. So I hear my mom walking from her room to the living room. Boom, 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 boom. I'm like, what? Like, I look, because I hear her coming. And I'm like, my soul felt like I was about to get in trouble, but my mind didn't, because like I said, I wasn't doing nothing. Like, I wasn't getting in trouble. I wasn't doing anything out the way. I was doing good. So I hear her coming down the hall, and I look, because I hear her coming, and she's like, what little boy? She on the phone with my grandma, because the lady was on the phone with my grandma. Well, she called my grandma and was basically talking to her or whatever. I don't know how I don't know. But so what little boy you got filling on your butt and stuff at school? I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm doing good in school. I'm sitting here doing my homework. I'm chilling. I'm telling her, like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Nobody was doing anything at school. I'm so confused because I don't know what she's talking about. Miss Peterson, the one that was outside with us last year, whole 12 months ago, whole year ago, calls my grandma. This is what I remember my grandma telling me. Oh, well, she said that she was just worried about you because she seen that happen. She just wanted to tell us she was worried about me. She was worried about me. Sweetheart, you can get out my face with that. Don't sit. Y'all, so my mom is literally, she's going off on me. She is going off on me. who you got touching your butt? I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I'm doing good in school. What are you talking about? Like, I'm not getting in trouble. I haven't been getting in trouble. Like, I'm crying at this point because I'm literally confused, like, on what she's talking about. Because I haven't been doing anything, y'all. This is my 8th grade year. This happened 7th grade year. This is a whole year ago. So I'm like, what are you talking about, bruh? But then I realized, I was like, okay, so that day we was outside, and Tom, I think I was calling Tom, and Tom touched my butt. That's what she's talking about. So you mean to tell me that you just a whole year later, oh my gosh, I remember when he touched Honesty's butt. Let me call her parents. Yes. Like, no. Let me tell y'all what I think it was. All it was is her and my grandma got on the phone. They talking, chopping it up, da-da-da-da, this, that, and another. They ain't have nothing else to talk about. So she decided, oh, I'm going to talk about honesty. Let's talk about honesty. Let me tell her about this. Yeah, that's what I think it was. Because ain't no way a whole year later you talking about, oh, I was worried about honesty. You was not worried. That's just like, if you see somebody getting cheated on and you don't tell them till a whole year later, and then you be like, you remember last year? Yeah, I seen your boyfriend cheating on you. And I was just worried. So I want to tell you. Sweetheart, if you was worried, you would have said something when you seen it happen. Why would you wait till a whole year later, causing turmoil in my life? I'm doing good. I'm not getting in trouble or anything. And here you are getting me in trouble for something that has happened a whole year ago. I'm on a whole different note. I'm on a whole nother level. I'm not even getting in trouble. I'm doing good. Why would you come? Like, if she would have said something right then and there, it would have been like, okay, well, or honesty, don't let dudes touch your butt. Don't let, even if you like him, don't let him touch your butt. That's different. But you waited a whole entire year, and I'm literally doing good. I'm not getting in trouble, y'all. Because like I said, I was never a bad girl. I was never a fast child. So I'm literally doing good in school, and you're getting me in trouble for something that happened a whole year ago. Talking about you was worried. No, you were being messy. Sorry to say it. You were being messy because you literally had no reason to even, and me as an adult, if I seen something like that happen, I would be ashamed to even bring it up a whole year later after it happened and I done sat up there and watched it happen. I'd be ashamed to go to that person's parent and be like, yeah, I seen her. Yeah, that was like a year ago. Because me as a parent, in my mind, if I'm not a parent, y'all, I don't have no kids. But if I was a parent, this is how I would look at it if I was my mom. I would look at it like this. So you mean to tell me you seen this boy touch my daughter's butt a whole year ago, right? And you're just now saying something about it? Sweetheart, get out of my face. That's how I would have felt. Cause don't come and tell me nothing that done happened a whole year ago talking about you was worried. That would piss me off as a parent. I'm sorry. If I was a parent, that would piss me off. Girl, get your tail out my face talking about something that done happened a year ago. I'm sorry. That kind of y'all, that pulled a trigger in me. I'm sorry. That just irritated me. Don't come in my face talking about something that done happened a year ago and you sat up there and watched, and now a whole year later you want to come and try and tell me about it. Get out my face. That's what I would be thinking, honestly. Cause you didn't care when you was sitting there watching it happen, did you? No, now you want to come and try and run news about my daughter and try and tell me something that done happened because you bored and you ain't got nothing else to talk about. Cause see, people do that. We have messy people in the loop of stuff, and they want to have something to talk about. They gonna find anything to talk about that's messy, or they gonna have something to talk about that's news. So I felt like that's all that was. She just wanted to run some news, and so she decided, oh yeah, let me tell her, because they probably was running out of stuff to talk about. So she, oh yeah, let me tell her this. Like, girl, go sit down somewhere, honey. Talking about you cared about somebody. Y'all ain't talk to that lady no more after that. Cause get out my face, honey. Now, like I said, if she would have said something right then and there, or she would have called my parents, I wouldn't have had nothing to say, because at the end of the day, you're doing your job as an adult. You see what I'm saying? But you to come a whole year later and stir up trouble when I'm literally on a good note. I'm doing good. I'm not getting in trouble or none of that. Now you're just coming in my life just stirring up trouble for no reason at this point. Because you literally didn't even have no reason to come a whole year later and tell her that when it had already done happened. And you sat up there and watched it happen. You didn't say nothing. You're irresponsible as an adult. Sorry about it. Now that makes you the irresponsible person. You're irresponsible because you were the adult and you sat there and watched that go down and didn't say nothing. So I feel like she personally, in my opinion, she made herself look bad. But all parents don't think like that. Some parents be, any little thing, they be ready to hop on it. But that's how I would have felt about it. Don't sit up here and come tell me nothing no whole year later talking about you care. You was worried. You wasn't worried, honey. Please get out my face with that, because I don't want to hear it. Thank you. But that concludes today's story time. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.